out there, this is your dot paper math activity for Wednesday. Might take you until the weekend, I don't know, depending on how careful you want to be with this. So the way it works is you'll need your markers, and if you want to be really precise, and a lot of you um, like to draw straight lines, and I don't know where my ruler is, so I'm just going to have to freehand it. Freehand means to draw without a ruler. So I started down here, so I want all of you to start in the bottom left and end in the top right, and use this as a guide. I want this little cube to be your game cube. So what it's doing is the gray is what I used is like off limits. It's lava, right? So it's going to start in gray, go to blue, 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 etc. So I want you to make a maze that takes all of this up and have multiple ways. I challenge you to have multiple ways to get to that yellow spot. Um, so what I'm going to do is just to make sure all of these are about the same size, I use the little cube to make sure. So I'll go this way, right? So I envision a route where this cube, when we're playing the game, right? One, right? One. 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 You can take different routes and eventually wind up here. So don't do anything other than color gray for out of bounds and blue. What about, and I'll just cut this off here. There you go. Clip it there. So we'll do this. Oh, I have an idea. What we can do is have, I was inspired. I mean, first of all, I just want you to have fun with this and build a game. Build a game board. And then we're all going to build, we're going to decide what the game is and how to play and what the rules are. But I have this idea. Once your game boards are done, I will give you little markers. I don't have. Oh, so like let's say there's a brown team. Oopsie, stay there, and a orange team, and then you're trying to race to get. That's what I'm thinking. You try to race to get to the yellow, and if you're both like here, only one of you can occupy that, and maybe you roll a die, and whoever has a high die sends the person back, something like that. I don't know. But anyway, the idea is to fill up your maze, and then while you do that, go ahead and mark this off. So I already spent 5 minutes doing this, and this is side one. So if I did 5 minutes, I'm going to mark, there you go. I did 5 minutes of side one. And then that way, when you take a break, you just clip all this stuff together, come back later, and pick up where you left off. The only thing I would add or caution you to is, you see I'm using marker right away. Some of you might like to do pencil first. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I'm just filling in a pattern. Some of you might want to do pencil first, and that's absolutely fine too. Okay, so we've got basics are you've got a game cube for now, and your goal is to reach the exit. And notice there's a side two. This is on construction paper, or not, it's on cardstock, so the marker doesn't bleed through. So that's pretty nice. And if it takes you an hour to do this, you should have a second one of these. So maybe this would be side two, right? You do an hour of side one, and then it takes you 20 minutes to do side two because you do it fast. So that's the basics of this. Oh, the other thing is, before you go too far from here over, I would recommend starting to fill in the so-called exit, right? Because my idea is that you have some of this done, right? You have some of this done, and then, well, I don't know, blah blah blah. So start and it's actually a portal. So you go green to yellow, and it's a portal to here. And then the green, my idea is to have some kind of spiral, and then you can have the exit wherever you want. A portal to board 3. So the idea is to go from side 1 to side 2, and then eventually to maybe a side 3. All right. Hopefully that explains it pretty well. Again, these are I chose pretty boring colors to begin with. I don't want you to fill in any interesting colors yet. Again, my goal is for us to discuss what would be some fun rules for you to create when you build your game. All right, so that's what that's for. Cool. All right. Oh, last thing. Name and number. Name and number. Always. Cool. All right. See you later.